Okay, on this next problem, number 5, I'm going to show you synthetic division. I really like synthetic division. I think some of you are going to like this more than long division. You can use synthetic division on any denominator that is in the form of x plus or minus a number. X plus or minus a number, like p plus 6. You can use it on that one, right? It's like x plus 6 or x minus 6 or any thing where you have the x term and the number term. You can use synthetic division. And the first step is to take this denominator and set it to 0. P plus 6 equals 0 and solve it. So set the denominator equal to 0 and solve. So it's going to be p plus 6 equals 0. Minus 6 to both sides. P is equal to negative 6. So once you have that, you're going to put a negative 6 over here, like this. And then you're going to put what looks like, and make it long like this, like an upside down division sign. Synthetic division is kind of like upside down division, like this. So I want you to draw like that. And up here, you're going to start at the biggest term, x to the 4th. We're calling it p to the 4th. And you go all the way down, p to the 4th, p to the 3rd, p to the 2nd, p to the 1st, and the constant. If any of the terms are missing, you have to put a 0 as a placeholder. But these, we happen to have all of them. 4, 3, 2. We have the 4th, the 3rd, the 2nd, the 1st, and the constant power. So the first term is, since there is no number there, it's a 1. So you put a 1. The second term is a 5. The third term is a negative 11. You put a negative if it's minus. The fourth term is a negative 25. And the last term is a 29, like that. So I want you to see how I do this. The first thing you always do is take the lead term on the inside and bring it down and put it right there. Put it as 1. The second thing you do is you crisscross. You go this way. Negative 6 times 1 is going to go up here, and that's going to be negative 6. So you crisscross negative 6 times 1, and then you go back down again and add these two together. 5 and negative 6. 5 plus negative 6 is negative 1. And then you start the process again. You do negative 6 times negative 1, and you get positive 6. Right there, positive 6. And so you bring that down. Negative 11 plus 6. Negative 11 plus 6 is negative 5. And then you multiply again. Negative 6 times negative 5. You'll see the pattern here, right? You go down and up. Down and up. All right, so negative 6 times negative 5 is positive 30 right there. Negative 6 times negative 5 is positive 30. So I have negative 25 and 30. Add those together, I get 5. All right, and then at the end, I have negative 6 times 5 is negative 30 when I multiply those two, and then I go down to add. And then 29 and negative 30 is negative 1. So once you get these numbers at the end, you actually have your answer. And let me show you how your answer works. This number is always the remainder. The last term is the remainder. And then this one is the constant, 5. And then this one is the x term. So you go, and it's plus 5, right, because it's positive. So this one is always the constant. And this one is always the x, so that makes this one the x squared, negative 1x squared. And then this one is the x cubed, 1x cubed. And then a remainder of negative 1. So your final answer is 1x cubed minus 1x squared minus 5x plus 5. And then the remainder, remember you put plus negative 1 over p plus 6. And so that would be our final answer. Remember that last term is always the remainder, and then you go up from there. Number, x, x squared, x cubed. Actually, these were supposed to be p's. It doesn't really matter. I mean, let me put p's in instead of x's right there. P, and p. So it's 1p cubed minus 1p squared minus 5p plus 5 plus negative 1 over p plus 6. I like synthetic division better. I think it's easier than long division. And if you get used to it, I think you're going to like it better as well. Let me show you one more thing here. Another way you could have wrote this is 1p cubed minus 1p squared minus 5p plus 5, and then did a minus 1 over p plus 6. These two terms are exactly the same, plus a negative or just a minus. So you might see it written like that as well.